Well, hello folks, welcome along to episode 17 of this Tennis Manager 2023 save. I am the Custard Prophet. This is the Custard Tennis Academy, and we're following Crusty Bun, who is now right at the sharp end of junior tennis, trying now to sort of break into the ATP tour. He's yet to play his first tournament, but he's still pushing to get into that top 10 in the juniors, and today is a big one. He's got to another junior 200 final, but then we're going to go on from there, and he's starting up again as the world number one, or as the British number one junior in the junior equivalent of the Davis Cup. So we've got all that and more in today's episode. So we've been training Crusty pretty hard, and you can see some improvements in his technical attributes. We're really close to getting both the footwork and reflexes into double figures as well, and I think that's important. Natural fitness has moved up to 14, so he's getting really strong in a number of areas. Focus as well, now up to 13, and we've got our lob up to 10, and I think for a player at the back of the court that's fairly important, but I'm not quite sure why it's worked, why that has improved so much, because I haven't specifically focused on it. But I think importantly you can see the serve, forehand and backhand getting progressively better and better, and I think that's good, and I think Crusty is going to benefit from that. We are in Lithuania currently. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this place. There are so many vowels in that word that I think it should be banned. But anyway, we are here in Lithuania, and Crusty is top seed in this Junior 200 event, and he's made quick work of pretty much everyone he's come up against. 182nd ranked German, 6-3, 6-4. He played the Brit Charlie Robertson, beat him 6-2, 6-3. In the quarterfinals, he seems to have, he played this guy quite often, Navneet Raguram, and I think he, in 3 matches against this guy, he's only conceded 6 games, which is crazy good considering this guy's pretty much top 100. And then a much harder affair in the the semi-finals. We beat Nikita Bilosaratasev from Ukraine 6-3, 6-love, but we've got easily the hardest other player left in the draw, who's 40th ranked, Roger Pascual Ferreira, and this is going to be a challenging one, with ranked 13th currently, although I think actually that might be now up to 14th, because we've been a couple of weeks since we played any tennis. No, still 13th, and you can see here we are looking to win 200 points. So 200 points, it could get us into the just about top 10, just about. I don't think so. It depends whether there's any points being lost here, but I'm not sure. Sorry, this is what we should have been looking at. This is the rankings. So another 200 points here, 240. Again, yes, it's almost getting us into the top 10, but you can see here that majority of these players aren't losing any points. So I think best we'll do is get up into 11th place, but it still takes us quite a long way away from these sort of lower teens players, so that's important. We have had the upgrades finished, so we've got our yoga studio in action, and that can be used. We have our recreational swimming pool, and all the local lads are dive bombing from the top of the diving board currently on that, so that's good. No injuries yet. So let's go and play this final, see how we get on. Roger Pascual Ferreira. It's going to be a challenging one. We've never played him before. You can see he has played some good quality opposition so far, but you can see the last 2 matches they've gone to 3 sets, so he's had some challenging approaches. He's a power player, so big serve and massive forehand. So we're already going to be focusing on the backhand. We'll be moving over to the on the body, so that focuses on the backhand anyway. What we will have to do, I think, with the return of service, just stand a little bit further back. With the rally, stand a little bit further back to try and deal with the serve and his power. He's got good anticipation and return on top of all of that, which is not great. But his weakness is his forehand accuracy. So whilst he has a massive forehand, he's not going to get it in all the time. And I wonder, do you play on that? Here's a question. Player's got a massive forehand or a massive shot, but he does make mistakes with it. Do you go for it with the knowledge that you are going to lose some points because he's just going to hit it too hard? Or do you take the gamble and say, well, yeah, we're going to lose some, but we're probably going to win more than we lose? It's an interesting one. I don't know. Tactical advice, keep cool and put pressure on his opponent. So that is definitely saying on the body approach. Trying his movement to the net. He's not great at the net. So that's something we could try and do. Throw in a few more drop shots, increase the amount of drop shots that we play. We'll see whether we can put that one in if we are struggling. But hopefully we can give him a good game. We are massive. Look how we're like a foot taller than this guy. It helps to be 6'5", doesn't it? It's my real height. Right, let's. So he's demotivated, which isn't great. So let's have a look. I don't really see an obvious option here. It's a big game today. Put all your heart in it. It's a confidence one. I can't see a motivation talk in there. If you can, let me know. But I cannot see one there. So good luck and have fun. That's a nothing. Beware, he's a formidable opponent. That's going to be emotions going down. If you have to refocus on the game. You need to refocus on your game. Don't take the easy way out. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think it's motivation. Win or lose, I'll still beat you on the PlayStation tonight. Don't stress. That's a relax. You seem to be more concentrated on the girl you saw in the stands last time than on your match. I think that's an increase in his emotions. I think. So I don't think we got one in here, as far as I can tell. I did just notice that he is not relaxed either. So this is all not great. There's no wind. We've got a relatively cool 20 degrees. Yeah, I know my temperature's 20 degrees. He's relatively cool. So it's perfect option, perfect for tennis. We'll see what Crusty can do. Well, a very, very quick start from Crusty, even though this guy's wearing the exact same clothes that we are, although he hasn't got a hat on. He's not Crusty. Lovely shot there. Finds the corner 45th or 1540, but it's a long way back here. Oh, just about kept that in. And into the net. Just didn't look relaxed there. Come on, Crusty. Let's consolidate that break. Well, so far, Pascual Ferreira has won 1 point so far on his on serve. So Crusty is on the line. That's what we see. The forehand, very, very nice. So that's one of the ones that he has managed to take. So it's been a comfortable first set, 30-40. We've got a set point. I don't think there's any need for a team talk or a talk with Crusty after this set, because we are not really struggling at the minute. Just want to keep doing what he's doing, don't we? Nicely done. Now he's giving him the forehand and he's gone wide with it. So that is what we were talking about earlier, isn't it? Do you set that one up and then just think, well, he's got to go for the lines. Is he going to make the mistake? And wow, 100% of second serve points won. That is surprisingly good. 62% of first serve points, return points won. That's really good. Only 3 forehand winners. I don't mind that if we're winning that many points. I mean, if he's making all the mistakes, I bet, let's have a look at that. 9 unforced errors, and they're all on his forehand. So there you go. He's hit 5 winners, 9 unforced errors. We just 1 unforced error for us, and just 2 backhand winners, 3 forehand winners. Yeah, not particularly the most impressive tennis from Crusty, but it's not the way he plays, is it? Right, I don't think it's a need to change anything at all. We just go into the second set, more of the same, please, Crustos. And here we go. 15-40 up, 1 love up. We've got a chance to break him, and this would be massive for Crusty if he could take this. Oh, he's off the frame. That's not what he needed. what I like is Crusty is being very consistent with what he's doing. And there's another mistake. Whole court open to him and he misses, and we're 2 love up. Well, with 3 love, 30-40. This is the 40th in the world, and we are giving him a tennis lesson. Just about holds that in. Into the net, another forehand mistake. Dear me. Well, you've got to say, this player is easily the best player other than us in this tournament, and we have given him an absolute lesson. Oh, Crusty, that would have been a beautiful winner. But it's back to deuce. Another advantage here, another chance here to take the tournament win. And 200 points, hopefully giving us a 11th place. Using all the court and into the net, and that's kind of what we expected. Another one into the net with a mistake. Crusty's doing a dance. Well done, mate. Well done. Just let's have a look at the stats on that, because I suspect 23 unforced errors, 18 of them forehand unforced errors. So actually, with that in mind, what we should have done is actually focused on his forehand a little bit more, and we probably would have dealt with him a lot more quickly. But yeah, look at this. He couldn't deal with our serve. Absolutely crap on our serve. And we completely dominated him on his serve as well. It couldn't have gone any better. Well done, Crusty. Right, so here in the World Cup, we're just going to have a little look what's happened. This is the training that we've done in the last few days between the tournaments. You can see there's a little bit of an uptick there. Natural fitness. I thought we'd already gone up with that one, but yeah, that's very good. So 2,200 into our account. That works nicely. So we've got 80,000 up there now. So again, we're just dropping we're just below the level we need to be. Otherwise, I think we could almost make this work. But well done, Crusty, for getting that win. Let's go and have a look how Crusty is going to get on in the Junior Davis Cup. So it's the qualifiers for the boys. Is Crusty playing at all? Doesn't look. This is the qualifiers. Okay, so Crusty's not involved. But what is frustrating here is, even though Crusty's not involved, we can't train at all, which I think is pretty poor. So I think this would never happen. Crusty's not going out to bloody Dubai to watch this. He would be home training unless he was playing. So this makes no sense. So please, for Tennis Manager 24, I love the addition of it. But if we're not involved in it, we don't need to be training. I don't care what's going on. I'm a bit annoyed, if anything. So, I mean, not that we know anything, but here we got the results here. Canada beating South Africa, Egypt beating Colombia, Czech Republic smashing Finland, Morocco beating Ukraine. The tightest tie we saw was, well, there's a couple of tight ones, Argentina beating Austria away, and Turkey beating Serbia at home, and then wins for Netherlands and Japan. So I guess we'll be playing a couple of these in the group stages, but I don't know when the group stages are drawn. Maybe that'll happen at the end of this week. Okay, so we have nothing has been drawn. So here we go. So this is the World Cup rankings. What can we say about this? So we are in 5th. I don't quite understand how the points are gained for this, but we'll take that. And I guess the top 8 get through to the finals automatically, and then the bottom, I don't know who else gets to play, but many of the other ones, have to play at a playoff. I don't know at what point you can qualify for those playoffs, but it's a really nice inclusion, and I want to be able to manage it. That would be cool if I was able to. That would be a really nice episode to do. Anyway, folks, as you can see, we have lost another bunch of money here from the as a result of the slight differential in our bank balance at the minute, which we still need to put right. We're down to 5.4k, so we're losing about 5 grand, and we can't win enough in the tournaments. Even when we win the tournaments, we get sort of like 2 grand. So we need to win sort of 3 or 4 tournaments to actually break even, I think. That's a big ask. That is a massive ask. Okay, folks. Well, that is that. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Big thank you to all of the channel members. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, hit that join button below. Thank you to everyone else who's been watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.